due process to establish again and see the Ogbela cement factory working this time around, being championed by the big brand name BUA cement factory will be in charge of this one. And this indeed has the capacity to employ many youths, and both skilled and unskilled, in Ogbela, and as a matter of fact, by extension, the whole of Edo State. So people will be watching very closely to see how this is able to affect even prices of cement in that area. As you know, that the price of cement right now hovers between 2,700 to 3,000 naira. Will this be the biggest impact to try to bring down those prices? Because that one will be one catchment area for a lot of people who are watching this show right now. These are indeed live pictures that we're getting from Ogbela in Edo State. The governor himself, the former governor, Adams Oshomole, the emir of Kano, the president, the vice president, I beg your pardon, Yemi Osinbajo, is also on the entourage that will be visiting this facility and inspecting it. The governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Ganduje, is also part of that very strategic team to visit and inspect this latest cement. What people would say is a wonder, because this sits on a very, very massive expanse of land in Ogbela. And we do know that at some point in the 1980s, that same factory went down and became moribund. But thank goodness today, for the people of Edo State and for Nigerians, that place has come alive again. And this is the entourage of the eminent dignitaries that are expected to go into this facility and inspect it. And we're going to be waiting very closely to hear the kind of comments that they will be making. And hopefully there will be one that delights just about everyone, and particularly the people of Edo State. And there they are, just one after the other, coming out of the luxury bus, which will signify the start of the inspection tour. We did see some of the dignitaries, including the Minister for Agriculture, it seems. If we're getting those pictures right, these are indeed live pictures. Audu Ogbe also stepping out of the luxury bus. And we're hoping that at this point, they will graduate towards the facility itself, and that's the Emir of Kano, Lamido Sanusi, also the Minister for Trade and Investment in Alama, also coming out of that bus. It does seem that we're seeing the Governor of Kano State, Ganduje, and of course the Vice President has also stepped out of, and that's the man in the heart of that picture. The Governor of the state also accompanying the Vice President, Yemi Osinbajo, and they're taking the march forward in company of the GMD of BUA Cement himself, clad in black. And we're going to see how far this inspection tour will go. Very friendly situation there, it seems, with the cameramen, the media trying to get a glimpse of the best pictures they can possibly ever get from this very auspicious ceremony. And the inspection has gone underway. We'll be feeding you very closely on what is transpiring as we also watch the live pictures. You do remember that Edo State is situated in the south part of the country, and pretty much looked at as a minority group, but indeed it is making a significant statement today that even in the minority there could be a strength there. And today it is exemplified in the BUA cement factory location in Ogbela in Edo State, to the delight and gratification of a lot of people. And the seems that the Emir is making a statement.
That builds the real economy that will turn this country into the production powerhouse that it is. We pray to God that this be the beginning of many more, and that this be part of the recovery of our country. We thank you for creating this environment, and we thank you for being here. Thank you, Excellency.
Your Excellencies, Your Royal Highness, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my very special pleasure and privilege to commission this second line, another 3 million tons per annum, built by the BUA Group, for the benefit of the Edo people, the Nigerian people, and people all over the world who will benefit from these products, and to the glory of God. No, it's made of cement. Careful, sir. Cooling down.
You just witnessed the cutting of the tape, signifying, or should I say the ribbon, signifying the commissioning, the full commissioning of the Opela plant of the BUA cement. And we did see the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo do that, and also prayed for the longevity and sustainability of the BUA cement factory itself, and hoping that this will be part of the government's effort to bring in more employment to the people, bring in better livelihoods for the people, especially those in Opela in Edo State. It's a very keen and interesting thing to see that at this point in time, when the government is looking towards improving the job figures, that this is coming on board. Perhaps the private-public partnership that has always been talked about, being awaited even for cement production in Nigeria, will begin to see the light of day with the Opela plant and that's the cement factory being launched today. In the coming days, we'll be watching very closely to see how many of the trucks that will come in and churning out cements. We do understand that Opela itself has one of the richest deposits of limestone, and how they can harness that natural resource to bring out the best kind of cement that can be used in the country, and by extension exporting some of that to neighboring countries of Ghana, of Togo, Benin Republic, and Chad and Niger Republic, and what have you, just supplying the whole of West African region. So we're very excited to see that this is happening, and people from those states are indeed excited that this has happened to them right in their own, on their own land. And the inspection tour is on the way already. The Vice President seems, it looks like he's been taken through some computer systems that must be like a master control room for the whole of the factory, and I will be keeping you updated on how this is progressing. The governor of Edo State himself, Godwin Obaseki, right there with the Vice President in company, also accompanying him is the governor of Kano State. You do remember that in Kano State also We're looking at the development of agriculture.